How are you? My name is Jeff Rutledge.
I'm Christina
Hi,
Bruce.
Christina.
This is my sister.
I'm Jeff Rutledge.
I prefer not to be touched.
Okay, no problem. You'll just sit down and make yourself comfortable. And I understand we're here today to discuss some arrangements as far as your casket and the vault or outer covering for your brother, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What I'm about to hand to you here is the GPL, our pricing list, which has the traditional funeral arrangements. This tells you everything that is covered if you chose to do a traditional funeral, which I think you have. And then if you'll flip the page over, you'll see there that there is the different types of caskets that we have, the price, and if you'll notice the gauge, you'll see a number there, where it'll say 20, then you see another 18, and then we also have a 16.
What are the differences between those?
Okay, if you choose a casket that's a 16 gauge, that is a thicker metal and it's also heavier. Okay. If you go 18, it's a little lighter, and the metal is also a little thinner. And then if you go 20, that's actually the lightest.
So 16 will probably hold up better.
16 holds up better, but it's also heavier. So you might want to take in consideration as far as the pallbearers that would be carrying your brother also, they would be carrying that excess weight.
Okay.
Does a corpse really care what gauge of metal his casket is?
Be quiet. Let me handle it.
Well, that's what we're here to discuss today. Because the decision is yours. But based on the gauge is how well you want to preserve the body. Basically, that's what it is. The higher the gauge, the lesser the protection is. The lower the gauge, the better the protection is, the longer lasting.
Well, I mean, he's rotting. Does it really matter if the casket lasts longer than he does?
CJ, seriously, this is our brother.
I realize he's our brother, but he's kind of dead now. I don't think he cares what kind of casket we put him.
Let me see.
He's sort of splattered on the rocks at the bottom of it.
Okay.
But
these are the different types of
These
caskets.
are the different types we have, and then the following page after that is also the vault or the outer covering for grave liner that you would also call for the casket, which also that the cemetery that you chose to put your brother in does require that you have either a grave liner or a vault.
Right. Okay.
Well, I mean, if we cremated and put him in a niche, we wouldn't need this stuff.
Well, we're not going to cremate him.
Okay.
If we cremated him, though, we could put him in like a interesting looking urn and stick him on Mom's mantle. I think that would be cheaper and a lot more interesting.
I know, but he didn't want to be cremated.
Okay. Now,
are you sure? Because he changed his beliefs and opinions on that stuff like every week. Wasn't he Buddhist the week he died anyway?
Okay.
And Buddhism doesn't have anything wrong with cremation.
As understanding that as we already know that we're standing at $4,000 before we actually pick out a casket or we pick out a vault.
Right. Okay.
And so whatever you choose today will add on to that price, and that will let you know where you stand as far as pricing goes. If you want, I have brochures here that shows the type of casket that we have, which they look like for each one of you there. Also, we have some samples over here that you can also look at. That way you can get hands on and you can also touch and you know exactly what you're going to get.
Is there a cardboard box option?
We have that option for those who wish to go that
probably
route.
won't stay. It probably won't hold up.
But it's usually more for cremation.
Right. Could we get a casket with like rounded corners? Like I want it to look elegant.
Yes, we have those also. We also have some samples here that you can look at that you get an idea of what they look like.
All right.
Okay, and if you like, we can go ahead and do that now here.
Sure.
Does the elegance of a box that a dead body is going in matter that much to you?
Okay, these are our samples here. I'll let you view, and if you have any questions, you can ask.
You seriously want to spend this kind of money on a corpse?
Yes, I am. Because it's the last time anybody's going to be able to see him.
Well, is there like an option where he can be seen in one of these, but we don't have to actually buy one of these? He can just be taken out of it and put somewhere else?
We do have that option also, which is available for you if you chose to do that. Yes.
So will we like have to pay half the price of the casket because we're still
You would pay what is called a rental fee, but the choices usually it's not a casket that you get to pick. It would be one of our choices which would be available.
Okay.
So it could be something like this, or it could be something like that. It's not necessarily, I can't tell you exactly which one it would be.
Okay. Well, I think we'll just buy one so we can know that.
Really?
Yes.
And then over here we have our grave liners, which also you have a choice of going with.
So like on your balls, could we like
just
he
set
was
him
a
on
tattoo
fire.
artist. he was a tattoo artist, and he worked in like a car shop, so he was really into like
Which means
designs and stuff. So could we get something like that?
If you could provide me something that some work that he has done, I could check on that, and it's possible, yeah, we probably could do that.
So
Or
how
we
much
could light
extra
him on
would
fire and put that on the
It
urn
depends on exactly what type of
that people will
graphics.
actually see.
It would depend on exactly what type of graphics it was, and then, you know, how detailed it would have to be, and then I could get back with you with the information once, you know, you let me know what it is that you want done. So,
Well, thanks for showing
Let's
us
just
all
burn him.
this.
okay, all right. What's that, when you finished up discussing?
Sissy, we could just cremate him and put something like that on an urn where someone could actually see it. What's the point in putting it on something that's gonna be in the ground, that's going to last longer than his currently rotting corpse?
Well, the general idea is whenever we put our loved ones away like that, is to protect them, because not only do you have a memory, but you're also protecting them, knowing that you're doing all that you can do to help preserve them.
Which is horrible for the environment, and he's dead. We have the memories. Why do we need a preserved corpse in a super pretty box
Because
that
that's what
nobody's
he
gonna
would have
see?
wanted. And you
Okay.
know
I don't know if he would have wanted that.
Okay.
Okay, we'll
Okay,
go with that.
I'll just, if you care, just take your time, make your decisions, and then just let me know, okay?
Okay.
What is the?
What is a
Bluebird?
Princess Grace?
Bluebird is actually, a casket is blue. The
Okay.
interior also is blue, and it has in the casket heading, it has a little bluebird in it.
Oh, he would have hated that with a passion.
And the princess casket is more towards the feminine side, and it's pink and white, and it also has a pink lining.
If we're gonna put him in something, since you want something nice so badly, might as well stick him in the pink thing. At least his
What is the
girlfriend would get a laugh out of that.
Jim and Titan's Joy.
Okay, Titans Gym is one of our best qualities that you know of Titans, which is our Tennessee football team. And it's those who are sports fans. A lot of sports fans pick those for their loved ones.
I'm not a sports
I
fan,
think we
and
should
last
go
I
with
checked,
that.
he wasn't
And we can
either.
go with the 16 gauge, and that's $12,195.
Yes, $12,995. And that's
we'll go
And
with
you're
that.
paying for that, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so we're going with the Titans Joy for $12,995. And outer vault?
I think we should just go with like maybe a grayish type of
Nothing?
ball and just have it engraved with.
Okay,
one
with
of
his
the
name
designs.
and then one of the designs that
Right.
you want to go. Okay,
Right.
we can do
Look
that.
at how expensive these
Okay.
things are, right?
And it's okay.
All right, I think, well, are you in agreement with that?
As long as I'm not paying for any of it.
Okay, since we're in agreement, okay.